Kylla Lanier is our guest. Kylla, thanks for being here. Really appreciate it.
Well, thanks for the invitation. How are you guys?
We are good, and we just, we're always following you and seeing all the, the good things that TAT is doing. And before, just the last couple of years, it just seems like the awareness has just exploded.
Well, I think that a lot of different awareness groups cropped up, and that sort of brought it into mainstream media, and then you had a lot of big groups that started to get recognized. In the church, there was Lou Giglio down in, I think, Florida. There's a big passion campaign. I might be getting that name wrong, but that has tens of thousands of young people that attend these conferences, and his topic for 2 years in a row was human trafficking.
Our guest this evening is Joe Hubestall, General Manager of Lone Mountain Truck Leasing. You are at the Iowa location, right? That's where you're at?
Yes, we actually just moved, so we're only about a mile away from the airport. So we kind of have everybody under the same roof now, and it works really well for people coming to get a truck because we're only about, like I said, we're literally a mile from the airport, and then we have a hotel that's literally next door to us. So that works pretty convenient for everybody.
Eddie Gichuhi of TripSheetCentral.com, our special guest this evening. Eddie, welcome to the show. How you doing?
Pretty good. Thank you so much for having me on the show. I appreciate it. It's a great honor to be on this great show tonight.
All right, we're back. Mr. Rehm of TruckerLawyers.com, our guest. Mr. Rehm, welcome back to the program. Thanks for joining us this evening.
Hey, nice to be here.
I wanted to make it clear right off the bat, we're talking, we'll be talking about personal injury and workers' compensation, but, I know your firm, represents drivers in several areas of law, not just those two.
Yeah, and actually that's what we specialize in, is injury cases and then some employment matters for wrongful termination. But we limit our practice, so we pretty much do the same stuff all the time.
We have, again, Mr. Paul Taylor with the Truckers Justice Center. Paul, thanks for hanging with us, for coming to understand that they do have legal protection as it relates to their employment.
Yeah, they are. It's funny. I've been an attorney 28 years and was a section director of the Transportation Lawyers Association, a section chairman of educating people, and I've tried to do it on some of the internet websites. And so drivers are finding more and more about their rights under the law.
Dr. Randy Rosarian, it's been a while, but hey, welcome back to the show. Glad to have you here.
Thanks for having me back, Alan. It's great to be here. My part of contribution to today is I want to take a step back a little bit and go back to see how this whole thing maybe has started, to talk about the medicine behind not just sleep apnea, but a little bit about the sleep in general.
All right, we're back. Elaine Papp, Division Chief of the FMCSA's Office of Medical Programs, as our guest. Hey, Elaine, welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us this evening.
Thank you so much for having me. I really am excited about speaking to you all again. I remember the great time we had when we were in Kansas.
Congressman Tonko, welcome back to the show. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. It's good to join both you and Donna tonight. Thanks. And all of our truckers. Hey, Donna, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. We're real excited about the show. A lot of people asking questions about the funding, and I know tonight we'll have it all resolved.
Well, yeah, we sure hope. We're going to make it as clear as we can. So, and Alan, it's a pleasure to join with you.
Well, I'm glad to have you back. It's always a pleasure. You.
Right now we're talking with Les Willis, and he was talking about how he got involved and started eating healthier.
That's what we've been taught our whole lives, of how to prepare our foods. The fried chicken, the cream gravy, the homemade biscuits, and sausage, and don't throw the bacon grease out, because that's what you're going to cook your chicken in, because it gives it a better flavor. And it's just constant. It's just a lifestyle that we tend to adopt down here in the South. And it's all I knew.
Yeah, our special guest, Todd Dills, joins us to discuss the PSP program. And hey, Todd, welcome back to the show.
Hey, Alan. How's it going?
I'm good. You threw me off a little bit. I was waiting for a Tennessee area code, and then a different state popped up. But we got you there. You been doing all right?
Oh, yeah. I still have my phone from when I was living in Alabama. So I'm, and I just moved here about a year ago, but still keep it. And we're based, Overdrive Turkish News Force, headquartered in Alabama, so.
All right, well, our special guest this evening is a multi-Emmy-nominated actor and accomplished screenwriter, director, producer, and author who may be best known for playing mail carrier Cliff Clavin on the long-running NBC sitcom Cheers. Ron Ratzenberger, welcome to the show. Thanks for being here.
Well, thank you. Thanks for taking a little time for me. I appreciate that nice introduction. It made me feel like, wow, I must have done something.
You've done all that, huh?
Yeah. I tend to forget, when you go home and they just, treat you like the knucklehead that you are, you forget about all that stuff. So, but thank you. Thanks for plugging the American-made aspect of, I guess, what I hope to talk about a little bit, because I've been an advocate, all my life of America, and most people realize, I think people that actually work a job realize that the real strength of America is manufacturing. Certainly truckers understand that, because when you're hauling something from Long Beach to Minnesota, and there's nothing to haul back, it certainly hits you guys in the pocketbook. And so you understand that. The more manufacturing we have, the better off we are.
Justice, Mr. Justice, welcome to the show. Glad we finally connected.
We've been looking forward to it ever since we talked about it last week, so appreciate you guys having us on, as always. Oh, really? We'll just jump in here and see where it goes. A lot of people have been asking me on Facebook, about when I'm going to start doing a new album. They keep saying that they keep wearing the On the Road album out and having to buy another one, so that's a good thing.
You've heard about it, you've read about it, you've talked about it, and now you found it. This is Alan Smith's Ask the Trucker Live on Blog Talk Radio. It's time to shut down that big rig, sit back, and come join the conversation. Ask the Trucker Live begins right now.